I'm Jacob.
I'm Yuri.
And we're going for a Lego drive.
We're here at the Canadian International Auto Show in Toronto to check out the life-size LEGO Technic Bugatti Chiron.
So we want you guys to come down here, check it out, and also you can build your own Lego cars at the I Love Lego Cars experience.
So we're going to be doing as much of a full review on this as we can, like a normal car, and we're going to be speaking to the engineer who designed this.
Yeah, this one actually drives, but we're not allowed to drive it. So stick around for the rest of the video because we're actually going to be giving away Lego car kits and tickets to the auto show.
All right, let's start the review.
Let's start it. You guys have been asking us to review a Bugatti Chiron. This is about as close as we get to the real thing. Full-size Lego model.
So just like our regular reviews, we're gonna pull over and look at all the cool stuff we like. Let's start with the headlights. They turn off and on just like the real Bugatti Chiron.
That is an exact replica of the sequence startup on the real one. So that's the one that you can actually build, but this is full scale, one-to-one with the exact replica of the actual Chiron.
So unlike the Legos I built when I was a kid, when they were all square, this one is like a sheet that clicks together. It's flexible triangles, which is very, very cool.
The only real part on this car from the Chiron are these wheels and tires. That's the only thing that's from the actual Chiron. Those calipers are made by Lego and they don't work, but they actually have a go-kart brake on the back wheels that actually make this thing work. So I lied about there being only one part from the real Bugatti Chiron. This is actually from the real one as well.
So we've got a working spoiler on the back, but they have to disconnect it for transportation. But check out this video. It goes up and down like the real thing, and it's all Lego parts too. Lego Technic parts.
You guys know how much I like my suspensions. This actually doesn't need any suspension, but it has an electronically controlled differential with torque vectoring if it needed it.
Are those fake exhaust tips?
I believe they're actually 2019 real.
Oh yeah, that's fine then.
That counts.
You know I love my taillights, guys. Check out these brake lights. That's cooler than most real life cars. You guys know at TheStraightPipes, we hate fake vents. Everything looks real here. Tons of room for air to go through.
Now this thing actually runs and drives. It can go up to 30 kilometers per hour. It is battery powered, and you know I have the horsepower and torque for you.
Hit me with it.
5.3 horsepower and 68 pound-feet of torque. Not bad.
So they modeled all of this exactly like the real Chiron. This door does open. We're gonna try to get into the interior now.
The door hinge is actually built with real LEGO Technic pieces, so it actually does function all by itself with LEGO. So there is a bit of a process to be able to open the door, but the door does function, which is awesome. This is as close as I'll get to a real Bugatti Chiron steering wheel.
Yo, Jacob, you have headroom? Is this the hardest car you've ever tried to get into?
Yep, I've been in slightly bigger race cars before. Okay.
Yeah. And now I can give you the steering wheel.
Okay. So I'm sitting inside the Chiron. I hope I could fit in a real one, but this is pretty tight.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'1.5".
Doesn't look like you have any headroom.
Not quite. Yo, I think we should check the visors. So there's actually no visors in this one, but they could have made them. However, they didn't option that. So Yuri has made one. Yuri, pass me the visor. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Passes.
Hey man, you can't drive without a seatbelt.
Look at that. That is real. These guys went to crazy lengths to actually make this thing. It's awesome to see this. And now I'm gonna start it up. I'll rev it up for you.
Come in backwards.
Yeah. And you can lean on the door sill, no problem.
This is the most scared I've ever been sitting in a car. 5'8.5".
I guess it pays off to be short sometimes.
Like a glove.
Why is there only one pedal, Yuri?
Electric car. I guess that solves the debate.
Hey Yuri, does it rewind satellite radio?
I can't seem to find the infotainment, but I do like all the hard buttons. You know how much I love cool interior lights.
That is super cool.
So they actually spelled Chiron in Legos, which I think is super cool. I can adjust my mirror, but there's no glass. And we've got a shifter that moves. So it actually has a working door hinge. But it is super tricky to open the door. You need to remove a bunch of pieces so it folds in with the hinge. You need to soften up that skin on it.
Hey Yuri, how are the seats?
Not very comfortable, but we do have a lot of bolstering. There's no lumbar support.
Does it really matter?
No, not really.
So we're joined here with Lubor Zelinka. He was the design manager for this whole project. Lubor, What is your favorite part about this whole thing?
My favorite part is that as you come to it, you can hardly tell it's a Lego model because it's so like the real car. It feels so nice to be around it. That's my favorite part. I never get tired of the looks of it.
Because it doesn't look like a Lego when you look at it quickly.
Yeah.
You have to get really up close, and then that's when you see the skin.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that skin?
Yeah, I would love to.
How did you guys design that skin, and how did you decide to do that?
So, well, if you look at the real Bugatti, it's very organically shaped. So we knew from the start that just the straight Technic, which is very mechanical building system, very angular, isn't gonna cut it. So one of my designers came up with the idea that we could actually make a skin or fabric out of Lego Technic. So we have two sides of triangles, small and large, and then we connect them with a flexible joint. That's the basic of our fabric, and then you can stretch the fabric over the car and get all those nice shapes.
So who's the person that decided to do a full-size scale model of the Bugatti Chiron?
Well, that would be our colleagues in Denmark actually, because they just finished the 128 model you saw previously. And they were so inspired by Bugatti because they are all about pushing the limits in the road cars and everything. So they called us one day asking if we can push the limits of Lego and actually build a 1-to-1 replica of the Chiron.
And what did Bugatti say when you approached them?
Well, they were interested for the least, and we had several meetings with them because we had to show them that we have a good understanding of their design and the car, and that we will treat it the right way. But then suddenly they saw it's actually possible, and they were super helpful along the way. Not only they gave us the wheels and the badge, but we also got to consult with their engineers and their designers, and they were like super helpful.
Do you have any other cars planned to build?
I'm sorry, I cannot comment on that.
Is it maybe a Plymouth Prowler?
What?
You know Yuri really wants a Plymouth Prowler.
How did that happen?
That's what I want to know. I like this guy a lot. So when you decided to make this initially, was the plan always to make it drive or just a model of it?
Now the plan was to make it drive, to push ourselves the most from the very start. So it did drive on Lego power functions, and it was so cool.
That's awesome.
So what kind of motors power the car?
So Lego power functions motors, that's like about this small, and we have 2,304 of them. That gives you about 5.3 horsepower, theoretical, and about 92 Newton meters of torque.
Oh, and since we're talking about numbers, how many pieces are actually part of this whole car?
We don't know exactly.
Okay.
It's over 1 million.
Wow. And how many pieces are in the engine, roughly?
I would say around 20,000 pieces,
Wow.
Including all the smooth connector, maybe more.
So there's a bunch of gears that are actually made out of Lego
Yeah,
Technic
yeah.
parts, and then batteries that operate those gears and motors.
Yeah,
Wow.
exactly.
And you
That's awesome.
built this all by yourself, right?
Yeah, I know.
And
I had a great team of, we're 16 people in total.
and how long did it take to actually start to finish?
It took 10 months and over 13,000 man hours to do this.
Now, what I want to know is when you approached your boss and you said, I want to spend several months developing this car, what did he say or she say at first?
Well, she said, go ahead. I have a great boss, and she said, just go ahead.
That's awesome. So is this your most favorite thing you've ever done for Lego?
Yeah, definitely. It's the craziest project, not only for Lego, but so far in my career, and I'm super proud to have been part of this.
And I know you can't talk about future product, but how do you top this?
Well, we are thinking submarine because it's full of holes. So down it's easy. No, just kidding. I got you.
You got me. You got me.
No, we don't know yet.
Yeah. Thank you very much for showing us this model and having us here.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thanks for building this.
Thanks. So guys, I watched a few of your episodes and I have a few things to talk to you about. So Jakub, I know you don't like plastic paddles, but what do you think of these?
This works. This works for me.
Yeah. So that's one thing. And then after seeing actually first of your episodes, I regretted not putting the visors in because that would have been so much better with them. And then the satellite radio, obviously, but we don't have that in Europe, so
That's fine.
sorry.
That's a pass. Since this is technically a supercar, we actually forgot one test.
You forgot a box test.
It fits.
it's a supercar pass.
That's a supercar pass. It doesn't fit.
We're at the I Love Lego Cars exhibit. We're gonna build our own dream cars out of Lego, which is probably gonna be a Prowler and a Raptor, and present them right here. We'll see which one's better, and then we're gonna win a prize.
So we've spent way more time than we care to admit here because it was so much fun. Let us know which one you think is better, Yuri's Prowler or Jakub's Ford Raptor. I think the Raptor wins, but I'm only saying that because I built it because Yuri actually made a really good job of his Prowler.
Look at that. I even got the mustache bumper.
It's kind of off-center too.
Perfect. Got a windshield. Let's look at this Raptor.
Look at that windshield.
Can you push it for me?
No.
think I'm the winner.
No way.
It's a Raptor, so you gotta jump it.
Here we go. Hopefully my real Raptor doesn't break like that. Contest time. We're giving away 5 Lego kits plus 4 tickets to the auto show. Send us an email at TheStraightPipesContest@gmail.com. You must be in Ontario. That's it. Free to enter. Leave a subject line saying, I love Lego cars.
So don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, check out the I Love Lego Cars exhibit at the auto show, and check out the full-size Lego Bugatti Chiron. I'm Yuri.
I'm Jakub.
And we're going for a drive. This is a subscription break. Don't forget to subscribe.
Subscribe right now. Subscribe. We didn't do that.